Well, hello, my Phoenix Scorpios. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am sorry about the late post. This is for the entire month of March 2019. So, Phoenix Scorpios, Sun, Moon, and Rising. While I was meditating on your energy before beginning recording this video, we had the Two of Swords come up. So this is about life lessons. And as we have just begun the Mercury in retrograde, this makes lots of sense here. But this can also be about not wanting to see things for how they really are and allowing yourself to remain stuck. So this obviously is a life lesson here, that it's time to pick yourself up, evolve, and to keep moving. Okay, so this is the Borderless Rider-Waite-Smith. We'll be using Messenger Oracle by Raven Felon as well. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. If you're new, please be sure to click subscribe and show me some love, Phoenix Scorpios, with some thumbs up on this video. March 2019. Phoenix Scorpios. Nourishing the soul. All right. And we are going to read what Raven has said about card 29, nourishing the soul. Drink in life. Use your senses to explore your world, to see, touch, taste, smell, hear, and experience all that is within you and around you. Your journey through life is meant to be a sensory experience. Your life is meant to be a rainbow of color full of emotion and sound. It is not meant to be a bland, tasteless existence of simply black and white. Be sensual. Well, that's certainly going to be easy for you, Scorpio. Explore yourself and your world every day and nourish your soul with every movement. So, as this reading is about the energy around you, it seems as though the universe is encouraging you to really put an effort into stepping out of your routine here. With this kind of stuck, stagnant energy, you're being reminded to nourish your soul, to take care of experiencing life, to keep yourself mindful of that. So what is it you're not wanting to look at? That's okay. You have all these other senses that you can use, Scorpio. Scorpios, Phoenix Scorpios, March 2019. Okay, so I do have this deck all right side up. Well, apparently I don't. Very interesting. There's just a few cards in the reverse here. And you got one of the three that we found. Well, let's see what else we have here. So judgment. So Phoenix Scorpio, you may be feeling judged or be judging other people. That might be the energy around you here, because this reading is about the energy around you, whether you're exerting this energy or this is the energy that is just kind of orbiting around you for the month of March here. With the Five of Pentacles being reversed, we're seeing more here about your stuck energy, your fear of changing. But it is time for you to nourish your soul. It feels as though you've been in this place that you've really been unhappy. I feel as though the Judgment card is speaking about you judging yourself in this situation here. And there we have you, the 13th arcana, major arcana card, the death card. So this may be a rebirth period. There usually is some sort of stagnation before rebirth. If you think about how a caterpillar has to hang out in his cocoon so he can transform into the beautiful butterfly, it feels as though that it's time to transform for you, that it is time for you to launch yourself out of your chrysalis and re-emerge once again as a phoenix, as the transformed Scorpio, wiser for the wear, and wanting to go out and take your lessons to help others. And it does feel as though that you have a strong support system here. You're going to be connecting, reconnecting, sort of with people that you haven't connected with for a while. Perhaps your paths had been the same, and then you diverted off here into two different paths because you had different lessons that it was time for you to learn. And it is now time for you to merge back together and perhaps share your experiences. Perhaps this person is going to be returning to you, or persons, because they are here to help you to remind you that you are this fun loving person. While you may have gone off on a path where you had to be more serious, as we saw the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck in reversed, that it is time to break of this convention, or these kind of conventional ways you've been stuck in. Perhaps things are going to turn out in your lawsuit a little more like out of the ordinary, how the judge would normally rule. Doesn't mean it's good, doesn't mean it's bad, it's just different than how the judge would normally rule. But I find this the 6 here very interesting, the 6 of Cups being right after this transformation card here, because this is about kind of going back and reconnecting here. But this could also be part of your life lesson that we saw popping up here, is that something that you've experienced, the universe may say, hey, I'm going to bring this back around to you, and we're going to see if you are going to fall into old habits, or if you are wiser and able to judge the situation for what it is. And what it is for you to just move away from this. See yourself as that wiser phoenix. See yourself as, oh, been there, done that, I'm outie 5,000. All right. So since this is for the whole month, we are going to talk about a few subjects here. We'll be using the Wild Unknown Tarot. And we're going to be talking about sort of your work environment, work situation, whether you own your own business, work somewhere, finances. So Phoenix Scorpio around finances and work. March 2019. 4 cards, please. What were we just talking about? The chrysalis. Bye-bye. Okay. So we're seeing right away with, oh, lots of sixes for you. Okay, so with the Six of Pentacles, this is about the generosity and good luck here. So, you know, if we're seeing this to judgment together and we're looking at this around a work situation, whether you're being decided on for a promotion or a raise here, it does feel as though that things will work out here in a generous way for you. So perhaps bonus, a raise, you know, something being offered to you here for the month of March. But with the Six of Pentacles or Six of coins, while this means that there's good luck and there's money coming, I just, you know, it's still that sort of that growth and that learning. This, to me, this is about accumulating knowledge, or your accumulated knowledge finally paying off for you is what it really feels like here. But I mean, we see good news all around work. So if you've been looking for a new job or you've been hoping to get a promotion or a raise, it feels like it is, you know, coming around you here. It feels like it's a possibility, but this is about you taking power of your sort of your unhappiness here, because we see you feeling alone, but this is reversed. So you're not alone. This is about realizing you're not alone, realizing that you have your spirit guides, your friends, your support team being able to help you go. The only thing that's going to hold you back from advancing financially, because we do have pentacles or coins at both ends here, or accepting a job offer, is you. So if you've been offered a job offer, you know, if you've been offered a promotion and you're holding back, I really feel as though you need to rethink that and rethink exactly how happy that it can make you or you can be. It feels as though that perhaps maybe mistakes have been holding you back, but this is the thing, is you can't learn without screwing up. All right. Success, I know I've said this in all my videos a million times, success isn't built off success. Success is built off of failure. Now, since we are Mercury retrograde, keep in mind that you should consider any sort of job offer a lot. In fact, Mercury retrograde recommends that you do decline a job offer. So I would definitely go back to the nourish the soul here. If this position isn't going to nourish your soul, is it really worth the money? You know, will you really be happy? Will you be taking something from the past and learning and using that oh my goodness gracious, that learned knowledge to help you make this decision here? But examining carefully here. I do like to see the Ace of Pentacles, of course, because this is about prosperity, 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 prosperity. We are seeing lots of prosperity around work here. So why are you feeling trapped? Maybe you need to take a few days off and decide where you're truly happy, if your soul is truly being nourished here. And, you know, you can turn down this raise, you can turn down this promotion, and it's okay. If it's not truly going to make you happy, then don't do it. Because remember, if it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. So, it feels like this is very, wow, it feels like all of this sort of energy right here it's really about you seeing yourself for what you are truly capable of. It feels like you're not wanting to see what you're truly capable of. that you are truly capable of being successful at multiple things at multiple times. You're worried about getting locked in, not being able to do your heart's desire. But I feel like where there's a will, there's a way. I keep hearing where there's a will, there's a way. I feel like if you are willing to tell the universe that you are willing to accept good fortune, that it's going to come. So perhaps this is about you needing to do verbal affirmations every morning. I welcome abundance into my life. I welcome good fortune into my life. See if we can get these all to fit. All right, so let's talk about relationships. We'll be using the Arcana Tarot playing cards. Uh-oh, did I piss the camera off? I don't know why it won't focus. There we go. All right, so our Phoenix Scorpio. So relationships just aren't about the bow chicka wow wow Scorpio. This could be any kind of relationship. Don't force this to match the relationship you're hoping to hear about. Accept the message for the relationship it resonates with. And as this is a month-long reading, please come back and watch this again, as it may resonate with you more. Now, of course, this is general energy, so it's not going to be spot on for everybody. All right, it's general energy. The energy that's around Scorpio's relationships, the Phoenix Scorpio's relationships for March 2019. That's the one I want. Ooh, another Judgment. You're being called forth. You are being called forth here. It feels like things are just supposed to work your way. They're just supposed to go your way. All right, so it feels as though it is time to move forward here as far as relationships go. Whatever it is that has had you drugged down in the past relationships, having your heart broken, it is time to go forward. You are being called forth. It is time to move forward and to seek opportunities that you so deserve here. It's like getting that mental clarity that you have left this bad situation and you're being called forward. Being called forward to get out of that stagnant, stuck emotional place in your relationships. I'm hearing to cut your losses. The universe is calling to you, saying it's time for you to move on. It's time for your rebirth to come in. You learned something valuable. It doesn't matter if it was good, if it was negative, it was a valuable lesson. and you gained knowledge from this. So are you going to fall back into that trap of that old relationship, or are you going to use the knowledge that you gained the last time around and interpret that as it is time to get up and go? I left this bad situation for a reason, and this is my opportunity to move forward. Thank you, universe, for reminding me this relationship didn't serve me. Or thank you, universe, for reminding me that the actions of this relationship aren't serving me, and it's time for me to work with my partner for us to change our actions, for us to work together. If you are in a relationship that's committed, that you don't want to walk away from, it is time to walk away from the kind of relationship you're in and to fix it. If you are out of a relationship, it's definitely time for you to realize that it's time to get moving and not get sucked back in, because it does feel as though that you may have somebody coming back towards you here, and it's really about you saying, I thank you, universe. Thank you for dawning your light on me and reminding me that I am better off out of this situation, and that I am better for myself without this this energy that has weighed me down. Thank you for reminding me it's time to change my energy. It's time for me to change it in relationships and out, and to move away from the relationships I can't change the energy within. It's time for me to nourish my soul, feed myself, and get back out there and, test the dating waters again for some of you. But if you're in a committed relationship and it just hasn't been working, you guys aren't feeding each other's souls, your soul isn't being fed, your needs aren't being met, of course, FMT, family marriage therapy, would recommend that wholeheartedly, because it's going to take a team to fix this, just like it took a team to break it or interrupt it. Okay, so keep that in mind. But I do feel as though that big decisions during Mercury retrograde are probably a no-no, but you have to go with your gut. Check your chart too. Were you born in a Mercury retrograde? I was born in a Mercury retrograde, so it doesn't really affect me except for when the moon is in my sun sign. When the moon's in my sun sign and it's a retrograde, it's like really like kind of a crappy few days. When the moon's in my sun sign, so if your sun sign is Scorpio, and when the moon goes into Scorpio, you're going to feel extra Scorpio energy. With the retrograde, it's going to be really wonky. So keep that in mind. Right now it's in Pisces. So you have a little while, probably towards closer to the end of the month. Of course, that information's all out there and you can check, but it may not work that way for you. I'm just saying that's how it works for me. But Scorpio, it does feel like that overall you have a lot of sort of soul searching on yourself. What is it you're doing that's holding yourself back from things that are going to make you happy? Why are you keeping yourself in this sort of chrysalis, stuck, stagnant situation here? There is no need for you to feel powerless, because you are powerful. If you need to remind yourself with the affirmations, then verbalize those affirmations. The power is in my hands, and I am the master of my life. I am the master of my domain. You can release yourself. We're seeing that new opportunities and transformation here is around you. We're seeing this huge round, bam, 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 bam. This is really about you not holding yourself back. And then what do we get? Another ace, and it's an ace of pentacles. It's just, honestly, it feels like the opportunities are knocking. I think that's the first time I've ever had this card. God, what a beautiful card. The opportunity is knocking. The universe is yelling at you to come out and play. So go have fun. Nourish your soul. Have fun. Embrace life and enjoy life, Scorpio. All right, guys, thanks again so much for watching. Be sure to show me some love with some thumbs up. If you don't subscribe, you can subscribe below, or you can click on the icon up here that's going to be popping up pretty soon. And I'll be throwing in some additional content as well. And as always, Scorpio, my sweet, sweet Phoenix Scorpios, I appreciate you.